As the season rolls on, Brent, how do squads manage to preserve momentum and energy and keep themselves fired up?
Yeah, you got to challenge yourself, Kevin, to try to continue to be consistently good. And I think that's what you're talking about here is a standard with which you play is going to help you continue to get wins because you expect that from one another.
Here are the starters for Milwaukee. The talented pair of Middleton and Giannis in at forward. Holiday leads the backcourt with Connaughton by his side. And it's Ibaka in at the center, filling out the middle. Now here's James. Allen, a screen on Giannis. Shot clock at 6. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. To the middle. Here's Ibaka. And Ibaka slams it in.
Look, he's an MVP performer on the court, but Giannis and that leadership and attitude, he's a team-first guy.
Allen, a screen on Giannis. Here's James, and he goes right over Serge Ibaka and slams it down.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Here's Giannis, and he banks in the layup. Giannis has got his second bucket of the night.
How about Drew Holiday? Unselfish, team-first player. Love that from the guard position.
And he could not get that one to go. It goes on Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, the defender all over.
The Cavaliers shooting their first free throws of the night right here.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. To the inside, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And just a monster slam from Giannis that time.
And something you have to remember about Drew Holiday, he was a key player in health.
Oh!
I tell you what, you better watch out, fellas. He is on fire here today.
Bucks have gone 4 of 4 to start, so a nice offensive rhythm to start here. Holiday, the pass to Middleton. And the shot is long.
Well, due for a miss after 4 of 5 to begin this one.
But
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
And so Holiday will bring it up for Milwaukee. Defeated by the Pelicans in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
Yeah, tough game on the road. The guys you're defending, obviously comfortable shooting in their own building. You've got to find a way to break their rhythm.
Yeah, they couldn't do it in that one. Always a step slow in closing out the shooters and maybe even recognition of who was on the floor. Just not enough energy, and that's a tough way to win on the road.
James outside. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. 8 points for Giannis.
I mean, the stroke looks good. He's moving well out there. What a sensational start to this game. Perfect from the field.
And the rejection by Giannis. To the paint. Shooting foul as the The Cavaliers trail by 6 on the court for Milwaukee here in the second. They've got Chris Middleton. Allen is out there with George Hill. Oh!
Yeah. And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Jazz was a man on a mission. He finished with 47 points and played tremendous defense as well, really causing havoc on both ends of the floor. He put up great numbers in a terrific effort. It's not a game that anyone wanted to miss. And he'll be looking for a repeat performance tonight, Kevin.
David, we appreciate the update. Greg, we'll see if he can keep rolling here tonight.
Yeah, and that's the rub. When he's in rhythm, he can carry your team across the line.
And you want to see him.
Oh, goodness.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. Pass to Allen. Hill left side. Ibaka sets the pick for Hill. Takes it down to Middleton. 5 to shoot. No good on the triple.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And it's James missing. Milwaukee leading by 4. Allen passes to Middleton. Lets it go from deep. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
And James throws it down.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
Tipped away. And here we go. Fast break. James has got... Oh!
And guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. The shot from the low post is good. Now just a 1-point Milwaukee lead.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Hey, Brian, you look at the Bucks' recent success. Great coaching has got to be a big part of that.
Yeah, and if you ask Coach Bud, a great Giannis Antetokounmpo is something that's a big part of it, too. So expected to win. His team is hungry to get back and compete at the highest level. The coach gets overlooked at times, but Coach Budenholzer has done a great job with this Milwaukee Bucks team.
Hill passes to Ingles. Here's Ibaka, and the rejection by James. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes. There he goes!
You don't want to be jumping on a play like that. Wow.
Absolutely filthy.
Oh, nasty. This building is stunned. He dug deep, Greg, into his bag of tricks there. Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Mobley, he's checked in for Love. Karis LeVert comes in for Jetty Osman. Ricky Rubio checked in for Mitchell. And it's Garland in for Raul Neto.
Yeah, you could throw that pass just about anywhere, even the top of the square for Giannis to go and get.
James finds Garland. Now here's James. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game. Clock at 4. Garland, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And Connaughton has it in the corner. Here's Giannis. Mobley with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Mobley. 34 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Giannis' screen on Garland. 6 to shoot. Thomas used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. Mobley sets the pick for James. And there's the drive. He can't hit that time. Great D that time from Giannis. Aston Morum. It's Thomas on the wing. Shoots over Garland. Thomas, no good. And that'll do it for the first half of competitive.
I like that he hasn't settled. Getting what he wants in the paint.
And with a moment. And that's a halftime.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. It's been a clinic out there by James.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
MP is out there with Allen. Then there's Garland. And it's Mitchell. And it's Osman in at the 3, the small forward. And that's the group for J.B. Bickerstaff as we begin the second half. James kicks to Garland. Well, if there's one thing, Greg, that defines a modern NBA big man, it is mobility.
And they've got to be able to move their feet and really play in space. Otherwise, they just can't stay on the floor in today's game.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
James against Holiday. The drive by James.
I mean, he is tearing the defense apart, and let's face it, they have not brought their A game on that side of the ball.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, D.A.?
Thanks very much, Kevin. Well, of course, Giannis is the Bucks leader, but it's still Coach Bud who calls the shots. Giannis says, as players, we have to accept Coach's plan. You got to trust. I'm going to execute the game plan, and sometimes I'm not. Not because I don't want to, but it's just not my day. Kevin, that is very, very good perspective.
Agreed. Thanks, David. James, the pass to Garland. Allen, a screen on Antetokounmpo. Wound up there for Allen. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. To the middle. And Drew Holiday, the bucket on the assist by Middleton. Now it's a 6-point Milwaukee lead.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And Brent, how about what Chris Middleton has brought to this team?
Well, no question, a huge piece to that championship puzzle for Milwaukee. One of the best years that he has.
Timeout called by Milwaukee. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
It's a great. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated. Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Hill pulls it in.
Tried to show off just a little bit there, but ultimately didn't work out. You know, he's going to get a few stares from his coaching staff and probably his teammates in the next huddle.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer.
Tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. And so Thomas will bring it up for Milwaukee. They've led by as much as 10. They'll be off to Brooklyn for a meeting with the Nets after this one. That puts them squarely in the middle of this 5-game road trip. So with Holiday sitting on the bench, this is Mike Budenholzer's lineup. Thomas is out there with Allen. And it's Joe Ingles. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Middleton in at the 4. And here is Ingles. From the arc. Goes back up. And Giannis will lay it in. And the Bucks lead by 7.
And you love it when your star player gets down there and gets dirty. And that time it's Antetokounmpo in there.
Mobley sets the pick for James. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession. For the Cavaliers, Jared Allen's checked in for Mobley. Osman comes in for Karis LeVert. And it's Mitchell in for Ricky Rubio. The Bucks also changing it up. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. Pat Connaughton comes in for Joe Ingles. And it's Drew Holiday in for Thomas. Connaughton finds Allen to the inside. Here's Giannis. Out to Ibaka from outside the arc. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo as that one goes in. Antetokounmpo's got 3 assists in the game. Allen, a screen on Giannis. James, the pass to Osman. James with it. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo.
And the length of Giannis is a problem. He's erasing shots.
A wide open look here for Ibaka. And again, Milwaukee with the triple. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Bucks.
They made a point to protect the rim, challenging shots all game long, and the block total is off the charts.
And there's been another bonus to what's happened with them tonight, and that's the offensive rebounding. They're boxing out. They're getting up extra shots. That could be a difference maker in the result.
Passes it to Allen. He kicks it to James. Cleveland moving it around. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. An update from the sidelines. Let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to listen to what Mike Budenholzer told his team during that timeout. He said, keep grinding. We're in good shape. Things aren't always going to go perfectly. Don't let that slow you down. Let's just stick to what got us here. Kevin, we'll see if they can build on this lead.
Thanks, David. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
Dictate the action, MP. You're the one calling the shots.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. And James throws it down.
And how high can you fly? I mean, he finishes that one with some pop.
Gee, after getting loose in the lane with a scintillating move. Giannis against James. Antetokounmpo with the bucket.
Every night Giannis steps out there, you got to feel like you got a good chance to win.
There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. And he gets it. First free throw is good, and that brings them within single digits. Chris Middleton's checked in for the Bucks. Both shots good from the stripe. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Ibaka with the screen on Garland. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. The Cavaliers pull it in. James has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. No good that time. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. Here's Middleton. Down low. And stolen by James. Allen with the screen for James. Looking for Allen and gets it there. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
You could put that ball just about anywhere for Jared Allen. Puts those long arms to great use.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Count that one. And the Bucks lead by 8.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Wound up there for Allen. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Yeah, you saw Allen do a great job of just placing himself in that pick and roll, and he's right where he's supposed to be.
And that's an intentional foul. And Holiday kicks to Giannis. And there's the pass to Ibaka. And now they decide.
There's so many plays where Drew Holiday will show you just how creative he can be with the basketball.
And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Cavaliers. Mitchell sets the screen for James. And he lobs it up.